Hello. Okay, this is my first time doing this. I'll do YouTube live, so I'm checking if everything is working out correctly. So, hi, I'm Ruby Medina. I teach beginner-friendly piano lessons online, making learning feel fun and stress-free, whether you're just starting out or picking it back up after a break. Since we're in the Christmas season, today I'm going to show you how to play the main melody part of We Wish You a Merry Christmas. And so for this, we're not going to be using sheet music. Well, I'll be using sheet music, but I'll just show you how to follow along with just the piano. And so for this, we're going to focus on patterns and the sound so that it feels doable. So I'm going to change my camera so that now it'll be facing the piano keys. So just give me a few moments while I change the camera. Okay. So now I have the camera in focus. All right. All right. Okay. So the first thing we're going to do is learn the right hand part. So with the piano, if you've seen sheet music and there's numbers, so I'll show you an example here. And you see numbers like right next to the notes. That's finger numbers. And so the way that it is that the thumb is finger 1, the index finger is finger 2, the middle finger is finger 3, the ring finger is finger 4, and the pinky finger is finger 5. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our right hand thumb, finger 1, and place that on G. But how do we know which key is G though? So when you look at the piano, you'll see that there's two groups of black keys. There's one group that has 2 black keys, and there's another group that has 3 black keys. So to figure out which key is G, first we're going to identify the 3 black key group. So that's right here. And so actually the white key to the left of those black keys, right here, this is F. But for We Wish You a Merry Christmas, that's going to start on G. So we're going to move our thumb over to G. And then your other fingers will just fall naturally into place. So we start with G. Our next note, we're going to play that with finger 4, and that will be on C. So now the first 2 notes are G with your thumb, and then finger 4 on C. So that was for the words we wish. And now for the next part, You a Merry, we're going to play finger 4 again, then finger 5 on D, finger 4 back on C, and finger 3 on B. So those would be, so let's look at that again. So our 4th finger is on C, C, D, C, B. And then the next part is Christmas. That's the lyrics. And for that, we would use our second finger, the index finger, and our second finger is already on A, and that's the note that we're going to be playing, A. So the part that I just went over was the line that says, We wish you a Merry Christmas. So now let's review that. So remember, our thumb is on G. So G, C, C, D, C, B, A, A. So now let's add a left hand part to that. So we would take our left hand and we would put our pinky, finger 5, on C. And so here, so actually our right hand is on G, right? And it's on the G right above middle C. And middle C is over here. So I want the left hand, the pinky, to be 1 octave below middle C. And with the left hand, we're just going to play whole notes. So they will last for the whole duration of each measure. So I'm going to take that first part, that's we wish you a merry. And for that, we would just play C. Then the part that says Christmas, I would play F. And F, I'm playing that with finger 2. So now let me put the right hand and the left hand together. So my right hand, the thumb is on G. And now both hands are going to play the next beat together. So the right hand will have C and the left hand will have C also, but in different octaves though. C, D, C, B. And now for the next measure, my right hand will play A, and so will my right hand will play A and my left hand will play F. And I'm using single notes with the left hand. That way it's easier to play with both hands together. And so the next line in the song, it repeats actually. The lyrics repeat though. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. So the idea is the same in like the movement of the notes, but we're using different notes though. But even like the rhythmic pattern is the same though. So let's take a look at that. So we're going to now take, if our second finger was on A, so we're going to play A again. And now our fourth finger is on D. D, E, D, C, B, G, G. We wish you a Merry Christmas. And so now we take our left hand and we're going to have finger 4 on D. And then our next note would be G. So let me start with that line again. So now I'm going to put both hands together for that. So our second finger is on A, and then fourth finger in the right hand is on D, and the fourth finger in the left hand is also on D. And now second finger for the right hand on B, and in your left hand, your first finger goes to G. So let's take a look at that again. And so now for the next line, it's again, we wish you a Merry Christmas, but the notes are going to change a bit. So we have our right hand, the thumb on G, and then our fourth finger on E. E, F, E, D, C, A, G, E, E, F, E, D, C, A. So now let's look at the left hand now. And so we're going to have our third finger on E, then our thumb on A. So now let's add both hands together. So G in the right hand, and then E in both hands. So for the right hand, finger 4 will be on E, and in the left hand, finger 3 will be on E. E, F, E, D, and now our right hand, finger 2 will be on C, and the left hand, finger 1 will be on A. So let's look at that again. And now the next line, we take our right hand and we have that our thumb on G, and the line is going to be "and a happy new year." And a happy new year. So our thumb is going to play G twice, then finger 2 on A, pinky on D, third finger on B, and then fourth finger on C. So now let's look at the left hand part. So we're going to have finger 2 on F, then thumb on G, and then pinky on C. So now our right hand, the thumb is on G, and then with the right hand, finger 2 will be on A, while in the left hand, we're going to have finger 2 on F, then D, and now here both hands will be changing notes. So our right hand will be playing B, and our left hand will be on G. And then for the last note, finger 4 will be on C in the right hand, and in the left hand, finger 5 will be on C. And so now I'm going to put all those phrases together so you could hear what it sounds like. Okay, I made a mistake, but that's okay. That happens. Okay, so let me take it from the top actually. So when learning a new piece, it's important to break the song into small parts. And I suggest first learning the right hand, then learning the left hand, and then adding the two parts together. And you don't have to learn like just the whole right hand section all at once. You could break it down like how I did today, that in we took small sections of the right hand and then the left hand, and then we put them together little by little. So that's all that I have for today. So thank you for joining us. And if you have any questions, let me know in the comments if you have any questions about piano. And so I thank you for joining us.